What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here. Yes. Mano is here.
Mano.
And Mariah, the scientist, is here.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so, first of all, are you chewing gum?
That's a man. Got a man.
Okay, just had to make sure. Okay. Just want to make sure we're not chewing into the mic. Well, first of all, welcome to your first time on Way Up. I don't even think you've ever been on a Breakfast Club. All right, you don't have to move away from the mic. No, you're good. You're good. You want to chew it?
I want you to hear it.
Go ahead.
I'm going through the same thing right now.
I know. What's wrong with you, man? We do this all the time.
And you doing it too, though.
But I'm not chewing in the mic.
Yeah, but you doing
I want to say
it.
that they encouraged me to have one.
Yeah.
So
I actually feel
We
like I
did.
heard you ask, could you have one?
It's okay, though.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Well, they was
But
passing it around.
she wanted one, and listen, she is the guest, so.
Okay, she is the guest.
It's gone now.
Well, congratulations. You have To Be Eaten Alive about to come out. So tell us about the title, To Be Eaten Alive. It sounds sexy, but maybe not.
Sounds intimidating.
I'm a Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Some scorpions are poisonous, so if you eat it, it will probably fuck you up.
Okay.
Eat a scorpion.
I mean, not that you would, but like, let's say in the jungle, like,
Right.
you thought like,
It's an
maybe I
emergency.
should. It's small, like
You
I
hungry.
could probably eat that. Yeah.
Right. Starving.
And then you eat it, and the metaphor is like, if you eat something poisonous, then it will kill
Got
you.
it.
Okay.
Got it.
Or it could be like oral sex.
Yeah, it could be.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
Yes.
me
Where your mind is
alive.
at? I like your mind is always on oral.
Ooh.
You know, I find that I don't like Scorpio men, but I like Scorpio women as people.
Scorpio man.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Have you ever dated a Scorpio man?
not. For a second,
How was that?
it was. I
Poisonous.
shall digress. I probably wouldn't do it again.
All right, but let's talk about the difference with this new album because it feels like there's a lot more love here.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, on
For sure.
To Be Eaten Alive because previous music.
A little depressing.
Yeah, but also I think even though it was a little bit like, it also was beautiful.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like to hear music where you talk about like guys being narcissistic, lying to you, but it sounds nice. You
You
know,
relate.
when you sing it, huh?
You relate.
I think we've all had bad experiences with men. I'm sure a lot of women had bad experiences with you, Mano.
What's your sign, Mano?
I'm a Virgo. I'm like the greatest.
Oh my God! I literally just had a whole conversation about how Virgos. I gotta wear a cross for y'all because
Really?
it's just
Virgo men, right?
Virgo. I don't know. You a Virgo too?
No, my daughter's a Virgo. I'm a little nervous now. She did this to me this morning on the phone.
My sister's Virgo, and you know they. I don't know. It's a little problematic.
Okay.
But what about Virgo men? Tell us what your experience was.
This is what I think about Virgos. The V in Virgo stands for two things. First, they're the
Victory.
villain.
He's
That's what
definitely
they
a
are at their core, and they love to play the victim.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
Villain
what it
and
is.
victim?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
I guess
crazy.
two
And
things could be
this is-
true.
No,
So you
can't-
ain't never heard nobody tell you that before.
that I was a victim?
Like y'all like to bully, and then it's like when you get on them, like, oh, you on some bully shit. They're gonna be like, oh my God, no, I'm not, and you just, and then they're gonna start.
So you know Mano, actually.
No,
Yes.
I guess I do.
No,
Because you broke it
you
down.
came up with this on your own.
Yes, I did.
Because Mano's definitely a villain.
He ain't never played victim with you, never once.
Never.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's how he is.
Yep.
But it's okay. We still love him up here.
He's also a bully too.
Yeah, that's
You never
how it
see him
goes.
choke somebody?
No, nobody
Okay,
ever
all
seen
right.
none of that.
But let's talk about the project though, okay? And why you're in such a, I guess, a better love life spirit.
I got a man,
Mm-hmm.
and I love him.
Okay.
So you know, this time, I mean, I just was saying that my previous relationships, I wasn't too happy to brag on them.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
But I love what I'm doing now.
But we learn a lot from previous things that didn't even work out. I will say that. I saw you talking about even getting into music and
Yes.
writing some spoken word poetry first and then saying, let me record this.
I recorded it as a gift for Valentine's Day for a Virgo.
Oh.
I
And he
know
never
it was
he
a-
never listened to it.
Oh,
How you know
man.
he never listened to
He
it?
told me.
He did.
Oh,
No, he
probably-
didn't. He literally said, I don't want to listen to it because I don't want to join you.
What songs were, is it songs that got released? Like, have we heard it?
No, they never came out. It was just two that I made. They were heartfelt.
What was it about? Like,
Probably him.
but like what?
About a Virgo?
I know
It was
that, Jasmine.
like, I don't know. I feel like with music, you can be like more metaphorical. So it was like maybe things that were between the lines that we hadn't had conversations about, I guess. But
Was this I love you or more like a?
they were like affectionate, but maybe there were like some undertones of how I was really feeling. Maybe,
Right.
maybe like
But clearly he didn't treat you that well.
He didn't.
Right.
absolutely not.
Why do
Don't
we
the
like
best
guys like
music
that?
come from pain?
Yeah, but
heartbreak?
I feel like I made some really great music on this project, and I made it out of love.
From a woman.
Got it.
Yeah, like
That song, so you
lovey-dovey
put
song.
that out, and people were very excited about that song.
I think people like it a lot.
Yeah,
makes
and
me
that's
happy.
that was from a man from Young Thug, and then
Right,
from a
and he
woman
did-
from
yeah,
you.
yeah.
How long have y'all been dating or together?
Since 2021.
Okay.
So
That is quite some time.
is it?
Yeah,
In
that is
dog
like 2
years, that's like in
years.
dog years, that's like what 30.
And also, this has been a great time for you. And so to be in a relationship for 2 years as things are really like propelling upward, that is, an interesting time. And then he's been locked up, so that's
Yeah.
not easy.
How's that though? Do you find that challenging though? Because him being in prison, I mean,
The beginning, well, he's not in prison. Everyone's always like, ain't he in prison? No, he's in jail.
Right.
He's in jail. Prison is for the convicts. He has not been convicted.
right.
But I think in the beginning I was so sensitive about it. It was like I was so emotional. I was crying all the time, and it was like you can't be crying when you got a man in jail because it's like it's gonna make him sad. And so it's like you can't be acting like that.
You get to see him. You get to visit him a lot.
He gets one visit a week, and I do attend every week.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Faithfully, like I can't do a show that day. I have plans.
Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely like arrange my week around it.
How often do you guys talk?
Every day, all day.
Really?
Unless he's in court. Like
Okay.
he's in court right now.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Don't you feel like you got to know him a lot better in
jail?
as far as
For
conversation
sure.
wise?
Right.
It's almost like jail like solidified our relationship. I know that sounds like
No, we understand.
Mila's like,
it's
I've
okay.
Have you been in jail? Yeah, or in prison?
it's just like you get to talk. You been in jail?
Yeah.
10 years.
Whoa,
He's
what
been 10 years in
time?
jail?
10 days maybe.
No,
10
10
years.
years. Yeah. He
I'm
did
gonna
time.
I'm gonna do my
Yeah,
research.
you don't need
Yeah.
not
Don't do that.
necessary.
He did some
But
time.
here's the thing though. See, when you in jail, you get a chance. A lot of the stuff that we preoccupied with gets to fall off.
Right.
The money, the life, and everything. You get to see the person, the raw human
Yeah.
in them. Right.
I
So
definitely
that's-
agree with that.
Yeah.
So you're willing to wait it out as long as it takes for him
I'm
to get
willing
out?
to wait it out because I feel like he's the one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it was like if I didn't really see that in him, I probably wouldn't.
Right.
And I feel like in the beginning he also was like, I just feel like I don't know how long this is gonna take. So like if you want to go ahead on, like I ain't gonna stop you. And I was like, not doing that.
I'm here.
Okay.
I feel like, so before that, you think your heart was kind of closed off to.
I for sure thought I was not gonna get back in a relationship. I feel like he swindled me. He swindled
Aw.
me.
But it's
And it
good,
took you a
though.
little while
Yeah.
to even feel comfortable enough, because I remember in the beginning stages, it was like, is he in a relationship now or is he not? And I saw you said you waited it out just to make sure that he
You
was
know,
being
If
honest.
I'm not mistaken, he did an interview with Breakfast Club. And I think you was still there though.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
there.
you were.
I was there.
And y'all asked him about his relationship, and he was talking about it. And I
Yeah.
think that was the first time that he talked about our relationship. And I was like, damn, you feel like that? But yeah, so I waited it out, but it worked out.
It did. You feel good. And so you are actually, and I saw the billboard that you did for him for his birthday and all
Well,
of that.
it wasn't my idea; it was the kids' idea.
Okay.
So that was the kids doing it.
Okay, still
I
a
was
nice
just
gesture.
taking a pic.
So you talk to his kids and you're fine, like with so that's no problem.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. I mean, and it's like they're children, so you have to like. It definitely has like taught me things for
Okay.
sure. You know,
Like what?
I don't have kids, right? So it's like, and they're like ranging between 8 and 15.
Okay.
One of them turns 16 any day now. So they're like already, they're not like babies. They're like
Right.
not that malleable. They are, but like
Old enough to understand.
for sure.
She be using them biology words. You heard that?
Scientists.
They're just like
Malleable.
big, you know? So it's like they already have minds of their own. They know what they want to do. They got an agenda.
I'm sorry. What word was that?
Malleable.
What does that mean?
Yes, please.
Like can be shaped.
Like molded, like,
Still,
yeah.
they're already like their own people and personality, you know? They can still be shaped. Obviously, they're children. You can be shaped forever, but they're just like almost grown. Like shit,
right.
16, 2 years away from 18, you grown
Right.
then. So
What was it like for you leaving Atlanta to move to New York to go to college? Because New York is a different type of place.
I moved with another boyfriend, my first real boyfriend. I'm always doing some
You're a
shit.
lover.
You lived up
Just like
here.
I did for 3 years.
To go to college.
Yes, in St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
So you was living in Queens.
Yes, I was. I didn't really come to the city like that. That's when Uber was like brand new. Uber was like $100.
Right.
So I was avoiding
Pricey,
that.
yeah.
What did you think of Queens, and what did you think about living in New York when you
It
got
was
here?
like more residential.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
obviously like pretty residential. So I thought the city was like, I don't know. It didn't really smell that great.
That's a
Like
fact.
today I was driving and it was just like instant smell of shit, and it just stayed in the car for so long. It was like, it was crazy.
That might not have been New York. That might have been someone in the car.
Maybe so. I don't know.
I'm just putting it out there, man.
It could have been. It was fast paced though. You know, it was like hustle and bustle.
So you never got used to being up here while you was here.
I probably would like. I'd be saying I would move back, but I feel like New York, to enjoy it, you kind of have to have like some money. You know,
I always say that, like, in order to do
Indeed.
well here,
yeah.
you have to.
LA the same way though.
LA is like that too.
Yeah,
But New York
same.
is just like, it's harsh, you know. It's like you can wake up and it's snowing, no one said anything about it. You would just, it's unexpected. It's fucking like a lot of snow.
And you
You
can live in a
expect it to
nice
go-
area, and there's rats outside still that you gotta
rats,
step
You
over.
cannot escape the rats.
Yeah,
Apartments
yeah.
are so small. You pay a lot of money for
Yeah.
not a
Oh,
lot
yes,
of space.
yes.
Yeah,
size,
why do we
crazy.
live here?
Because you
Why
love
do we-
it.
It's what
why
I
do we live
know.
here?
You love
Crazy.
it. That's
This
why.
is-
Neither
We're
one of y'all
from-
trying to leave
We're
neither.
from
Wow.
here, okay? Well, Mano lives in Jersey, if that matters.
Yeah,
I heard everybody moves out of New York to
To
Jersey.
Jersey.
I still
That's
I
a
live in
fact.
Brooklyn.
that's a fact. That's
See?
a fact.
Yeah, we keep
She
it real.
still stays in Brooklyn
In Bed-Stuy.
and in Manhattan.
You stuck
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah, but I like it, and like I said, like it feels like home to me. I like to go outside and like see people. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself, like, as far as?
I don't know, because I've moved. Like, I've lived in New York. I lived in Miami for a second. I've never really moved to LA, and I probably never will. I don't know. I like Atlanta,
Right.
but it can be too much. It's like changing and everything. So
Yeah, it is changing a
a lot
lot.
of people are like moving there.
People
and-
like it for tax purposes too.
Atlanta.
No, I was gonna say
Shit.
Florida. I was saying
Oh,
Florida.
Yeah, Florida, sure. If that, for that reason, I would. Texas is crazy.
First time I seen you, Mariah the Scientist, I said that's a different type of name. Like,
Yeah, I got that up here. New York.
what made you the scientist? Where did that come from?
I studied biology at St. John's.
Got it.
What were you gonna be?
I wanted to be pediatric anesthesiologist.
The
Put
scientist.
babies asleep.
I know that's like.
Don't say it like that.
I mean, but like, you know,
What?
I mean-
What you
put
said?
them down.
Put babies to sleep.
The baby?
yeah, like that is what it is.
That's what it is.
I feel like they would like me.
Yeah.
Calm them down.
Yeah.
and- okay.
I think it's a cool name because it's like smart. It makes it cool to be smart because sometimes
Yeah.
people act like that's not like
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like
The scientist.
I would like to bring the educational space back to pop culture. I feel like it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I
It's
heard the
cool.
name, I thought you were a rapper.
Everybody always says that, and it's like, is it really giving rapper?
For me, I don't know. I thought
Maybe
it
it
was
is.
giving me rapper.
Now
I
let's
heard
talk about the
that.
time that you spent in Miami. So for a period of time, you were signed to Tory Lanez, right?
Yes.
All right. So what was that experience like for you?
So he hit me up and was like, I really like your music and I want to mentor you. So I flew to Miami to meet him. He was cool. I feel like he seemed like a real guy. It didn't seem like he wanted anything besides help me. My parents were like reluctant, like, you don't know this nigga, don't go down there, you know. But I go anyway, it's cool. He like showed me how to record myself. He like took me around. We went around the world, so to speak, I feel. And then but we don't do business anymore, no.
What happened? Y'all fell out
We kind of did.
over business,
Kinda did.
personal? What?
It was like business and personal. It was like, let me see, how can I put this?
Were y'all dating? Y'all were
Absolutely not.
okay.
No. It was like we would always clash when there was the opportunity for me to invite somebody into like our business or like to get an additional business partner. It was like
Okay.
I think he just wanted to
Control.
he wanted to be able to have more control, you know?
right.
And it's not even that I think he didn't have my best interest. I just think that I just think he just wanted it for himself, you know?
He
Right.
wanted
And
to
that
do
happens-
business his way.
Right.
And
pretty
sometimes
much.
it's better when you're able to bring your own people in.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, for
because
your
that's a
own-
checks and balances thing too.
Yeah, I just think he just didn't want that. He
Right,
didn't
because
want,
and
like-
it's not even like I don't trust you. It's more like, look, there might be things this person knows more of, and it is also good to have somebody
Absolutely.
else watch your back. To it's just, I think that's always a good thing.
Yeah, I think just like
Was it hard to get out of the deal?
It actually wasn't. I thought it maybe would have been, but so here's the thing. When I was signed to him and RCA, this is how I wound up getting out of my deal. So I had an option with RCA, but I didn't really like the way it was going with them.
Okay.
I just didn't really like how they like did business. And so not like they weren't like bad or anything like that. It was just like we weren't really like meshing so well. And so I just didn't want to pick the option up. And I told my lawyer, like, I don't want to pick the option up. Like, and she was like, well, if that's the case, you're going to have to pretty much play dead. You need to act like you don't even want to do none of this shit. And I was like, okay.
That's a strategy.
I'm a pastor now.
And so I did.
No, I'm a scientist now.
Right.
Full time.
So I pretty much just like, I didn't say I was making any music. I didn't play them any music. And then she
Was
pretty
that
much,
hard for you to not
No,
like?
because I'm pretty like quiet. I don't really like mention the fact that I'm gonna put a project out until I'm ready to put the project out.
Okay.
You know, so by the time I decided I didn't want to go with them again, then she wound up telling me at the last minute. It was like I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. We were going back and forth, and then she goes, "Well, by the way, your deal with RCA is in conjunction with the Tory deal. So if you don't renew with them, you don't renew with him."
Okay, so everything
like
lined
perfect.
up.
I'm like, shit.
It's a blessing.
I got right out of there.
Did it make it hard for you to sign a new deal? Because now you're in a new situation
No,
with
I
Epic.
made it. Well, at first I didn't want to sign any deal though. I was like,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want a new
Sometimes-
deal. Like I just felt like I didn't need it. I put some music out on my own. I like, I figured it out. Like, pay for this, you pay for that. Cool, you know how it goes. Cool. But I just feel like I wanted a partnership. You know.
Okay,
It
makes
was
sense.
like I didn't want to have to do it all by myself.
Right.
'Cause
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Sounds like
To
it
be
sounds
creative.
pricey too.
It's too many jobs. Yeah, it was
Right.
expensive, but I feel like the money comes and goes anyway. So it's like if you're gonna spend it on something you want to spend it on, then cool, do that. But it's just like I don't know if I wanted a partnership. I mean, I didn't know if I wanted one or not because I don't like to relinquish control over my stuff. And it's like I already been in predicaments where people wanted to like kind of dictate how I was doing things. So I was
So you
reluctant
got a
at first.
partnership with RCA.
With Epic.
With Epic
Epic,
now,
with
and I
Epic,
like
with
Epic. So far, I feel like I like them a lot.
Yes, my girl Tracy's over there.
like Tracy.
I
Tracy's
Yeah.
haven't
fly.
met Tracy, I don't think.
Oh well, you'll like her when
Maybe
you
I
get a
should
chance
meet
to
her
meet her.
soon.
You'll have some fun with her.
Yeah.
That
I
is
would like
my
to
girl.
see.
Now, so all right, so now you signed the partnership with Epic. So does that mean you're going to sign other artists under you?
I have considered it. I feel like if I do that, I would rather sign producers, not necessarily artists.
Okay. And you also produce too?
I have produced one song on my project.
Which one did you produce?
The first one. It's called Heaven is Place on Earth.
Okay.
Oh, that's
And it
nice. That's
was-
a beautiful opening for the album.
Thank you.
I like the opening and the closing. Like the way you
you.
ended it. Right.
My favorite is 77 Degrees.
Okay.
Oh, 21 Savage.
Yes, I like
Yeah,
that.
we was just
Yeah.
listening
Yeah,
to
we were
that.
listening to it
Thank
today.
you. I'm glad you like
They gave us a little stream of it early, so we were all in here like everyone did like the 21 Savage. I know he's one of your favorite artists too.
Yes, he is. I love his music. For sure, he's fire.
You've done some good collaborations too. How does somebody reach out to Mariah the Scientist? Is it like your DMs? Is it through people you know?
It depends on who it is. If I know them, I feel like they will reach out. Some people have reached out to me without. I don't really be responding to DMs though. So I think they wind up having to go through somebody else.
Okay.
Usually.
I love the T Grizzly song.
Yeah,
I
you
do
playing
too.
that
we
too.
playing
It came
that.
out good.
That is my joint right there because I
It's a video for that. I
yeah,
saw
there's a
that.
video
it
for that.
is.
Because when I'm in the car, like I listen to playlists, and that's honestly how I've heard a lot of your music. Because I guess I've listened to. First of all, "Spread Thin" was my song. I do really like that song. I still have it on like some.
She played it for me this morning because I was like, I'm not familiar. She's like, yes, you are. You know this song. I'm like, no, I don't. I was like, I do know this song.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad that you like that song.
Yeah, I actually really love that song and what it's about too. I think hits home for a lot of people. But you're in a different space now. Who was that song about?
So the crazy part about that song, and usually my songs, I guess, I don't want to say they're always about somebody in particular, but like they are like an era of time for sure, like a particular time or predicament. But that song was this guy in California. He was making a movie and he asked to screen it for me and then have me write something to go on his soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
And pretty much asked me to write something about this particular couple, and it kind of seemed like some pieces of it were like I could identify
Something
with.
that you went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wrote something, whatever I could come up with, and it came out.
You wrote a hit.
Because that's what it is too for you, because you write your own music. People are gonna hear songs and think it's about someone or a situation.
For sure. I think it's a lot of people in the world who think my music is about them, and it's not. Like, I done seen that.
So for you to be in a space now where you're happy in a relationship, how does your family feel about that? Because I'm sure they're like
About my relationship,
Yeah.
or I have a funny story. I wonder, should I tell it? You think I should tell them that story about my birthday party? Yeah.
Come on, sis.
Daddy.
Don't tell it? Okay, I won't tell it, I guess. I'll tell you on the side. It's a really good story, though.
It's
I
a
want to
good
tell you so bad, but
Yeah, tell us.
I don't know, though, because it might be like,
Sis said, tell us.
my mom loves him. My dad, they've met and everything, but like, he's in jail now, so it's like not really a way for them to have like a full-on relationship, I guess. But like, my mom would be texting him and shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
That don't sound like the whole story,
not
but
the
that's
story.
It ain't the
cool.
story at
I
all.
want to tell the story. You want me to tell
There was
it?
no birthday party.
Tell half of it.
Okay,
Okay, so I'll tell you.
He pulled
half.
up.
So my dad was an investigator, detective for Atlanta Police Department for like 30 years, right?
Oh shit.
We know where this is going.
So, and I always thought like, damn, am I gonna wind up fucking with somebody that he like had a run-in with or something? But so, I had a birthday party one year. He like, don't tell it.
Okay.
It's a funny story, but still.
All right.
Yeah. Sam was like, I know this nigga.
Now, let me ask
No,
you.
not him. No, he didn't know. He didn't know Jim. It was
Okay. All right, somebody else.
He knew his daddy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
But still,
That's
okay,
not
fuck
too
it.
bad.
It's just okay. Just
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. Let's go. Let's move on.
All right, well, let's talk about the album. So, did he hear the album?
Jim.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
And what did he say about it?
He thinks it's great.
Oh,
Does he give
he
you
likes-
constructive? Like, I don't think you should
He
change
tries
this.
not to because I think he likes the way I do things, and he doesn't want to like infringe on my creativity. You know.
Okay.
And I try not to do that with him either.
All right. That's
You know,
good.
yeah.
It sounds like y'all really like, you know.
It's working.
Yeah.
That's
think
what
it's
love
working.
looks like. When you're in love, it looks like this.
And it's funny to me because you are so strong-willed. People will be like, "Girl, you gotta," and you like, I ain't going nowhere. That's it. We done. Like, I'm
yeah,
happy.
I mean, I just feel like they should get over that idea. It's not gonna happen. You know.
Now, you also deleted your Twitter, right?
I did delete my Twitter.
So you were tired of it. So was this after I saw you tweeted about like the scene of Young Miami and
Yeah.
BMF?
And like, I
It wasn't-
love her.
Yeah.
I really do. I love her. And I just feel like when I watched that, I felt it was like a cool scene. I thought it was fire. Like, I felt like I would have liked to have done, not like I could have done it better.
But people
or
were
like,
chiming in and trying to interpret.
and I think they took
misinterpret.
it as like, I feel like I could have done it better than her.
That's
like,
how I
I could have
read
done
for
it.
me.
And a lot of people have
Yeah,
told me that. And
it
I
read-
felt
that's how it read
bad
for me.
about it. Like, damn, like, did I make her feel like, you know, I was like shading her or something? I like hit her up like, damn, I hope you didn't feel like that. And I think she had already felt like that. And it was like, the internet will like, hype
Escalated.
some exactly, and I just felt like I just didn't like that, so that was just the last straw for me. It was like,
Get me off of here.
yeah, because I don't want to offend anybody,
Right.
You know,
You over here making a joke to yourself, thinking like,
And
it's and in your head it might be a compliment, and then people read it and interpret it a whole other way.
Well, people
Right.
were talking about that moment where her. I mean,
it went viral.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
they
even
was
just
talking
you.
about
You said
that
people were
anyway.
talking about it in general. So probably her saying something, whether it was, you know.
but I didn't even feel like she did bad. It wasn't like I felt like she
Right.
did bad. I felt like it was. I thought it was fire that they casted her on that. you
Right.
know?
We were hyped to see her. In the
Yeah,
scene.
I had just had a whole conversation with my agency. They asked like, what kind of roles would you like to play in? And I said, Young Miami was just on BMF, and I felt like the role was fire. I'd
Yeah.
do something just like that. I swear to God, that's exactly how the conversation went. It was like, I liked it. But
Well, I hope have y'all ran into each other to be able to like.
I've talked to her. I don't know if I've ever seen her in person yet,
Okay.
but we've talked like on a number of occasions. And
I can
really,
see you on Carisha, please.
She be asking,
She be asking
some
everything.
shit.
Ain't no cut and edit this out with
She be
her.
asking some shit in there. Like,
Can
oh
you
no,
edit this out?
Lord have
She
mercy.
be like,
Now, I also saw this went viral too. You talking about your first like big performances, and Rolling Loud was the second show you had done.
Yeah.
It was a huge deal, but you didn't really feel like you were so ready for that. And so, for other artists that are coming up right now and being put on a stage like that, you know, would you say yes, go for it because it's a great opportunity, or would you say wait until you feel like you have it more together?
So the thing is, like, I rehearsed for like those things and all, you know, but it was like, it's different when you get there. It's like if I'm rehearsing in a room by myself with a mirror and a microphone, and then like my first performance was a sold out show in Atlanta.
Right.
So I'm like, of course I'm up there like, oh shit. Like, but it's like I'm in too deep now. I've committed to it. This is what I have taken up. So it's like I'm doing my best at the time, of course. But I don't know. I feel like it's a growing experience. It's and there's some growing pains with it.
Right.
You know, but I don't know if I would say decline the opportunity. You know, I know that some people are like, damn, like she should have waited, or like, you know, she should have just took her time instead of these big labels letting these artists get up there and embarrass themselves. It's like the label don't have nothing to do with them booking me.
Right.
I don't know that
yours.
part. Like, they book me because they like my music, and that's what people need to understand.
Right.
I'm not getting these bookings because of this and that and blah, blah, blah. They're booking me because they like my music.
Because it's going to sell tickets, too. I mean, nobody's going to
Like,
book somebody for something that unless
right.
they feel like people are going to spend their money to come see
my
the person.
shows are sold out.
I know that's
so
right.
regardless of how you feel about my performances and this and that, the tickets are gone.
You don't seem like you bothered by what people say.
In the beginning, I'm like sensitive and stuff, but like, what can I can't like base my life off of the fact that they have an
Absolutely not.
opinion. It's like everybody has one. So it's
Right.
like if I'm constantly trying to fit in everybody's bill, it's like I'm gonna be so uncomfortable.
Right. But I also saw people say, okay, now I see, like they see the growth. And I think that happens with anybody. When you first start out, you're never
Right.
going to be as good as you're going to be, you
Toward
know.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to go backwards, and that would be terrible if you
Right.
got worse.
I definitely agree with that. I definitely feel like there has been so much
Improvement,
progression.
yeah.
Yes. And I feel like there's gonna be even more.
That's right.
You know?
Right.
And I feel like it's a great time for women in this business, as far as like so many people shining.
Yeah.
So who are some of your favorite artists to listen to in your spare time?
Like female?
Yeah.
I be listening to a lot of old music and stuff. But newer artists, let's look at my phone. Let's find out.
Yeah, she's like, let me see what I be
Let's find
playing
out.
on my
Let's find out like
playlist.
an honest answer of what I'm listening to. You know, I don't want to just think something up. Let's see. Most recent.
And she really, this is so funny to me because you really never saw yourself in this position.
I
Like when
didn't.
you were in school.
I really didn't. And it's like, here we are.
You feel like it's it's
So-
like a destiny type of thing? Like this was meant to be for you?
I feel like, so I had like this, I told somebody that it's like survivor's remorse or something. Because it's like other people have like wanted to do this forever, right?
So
and
you
they've
didn't
been like,
really want to do music.
it just wasn't on my mind to do it. It wasn't like I never pursued that. All this is like old ass music, by the way.
Like what? Tell us
Yeah,
what.
let's-
I'm
let's hear.
curious. Because
My
she's very young, so I want to know
recently
what old ass
played-
music is.
Okay.
I listen to myself and From a Man. I listen to Confessions. by-
Okay.
By Usher?
Tupac Greatest Hits.
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking Jesse Powell. Rome. This is like some
That's
old ass shit.
it's a Ange
Alicia
list.
Keys, Mary J. Blige, Aaliyah,
That's music,
Michael
though.
Yeah,
Jackson.
it is.
It's timeless.
MJ. Yeah, she is.
It's
You like
timeless
timeless
music.
music, yeah.
Jay-Z, Phil Collins. That's so random.
I like Jill
Timeless.
Collins.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
air,
Down.
you know?
Yeah, that's good. That's all good music, though.
You
It's
know
good
what?
music.
And for you, so do you see yourself producing more in the future?
I'm gonna be honest. The producing thing is like it's extremely tedious. I don't think I will be doing that that much. I mean, like there were some other songs on there that I like did the drum arrangement and everything, but I don't think I would be sitting around to do that. It's too much.
Do you write for other people?
I have not, but I think I would.
Yeah, that
I
would
haven't like found the right. Like the thing is, right? So like people be like, "Will you write for me?" Or they'll like get you to come there, but it's like I feel when you're doing that, they should pick the beat.
Okay.
They should pick their production and they should pick like a subject matter. So it's like if you can't do that, and I'm not saying that you can or can't. It's just like sometimes what I think of or what it should be, you're not feeling that.
Right, you may not be in that zone.
Like one of my most played songs, the beat of the song of To You. I went to a
Oh, I
session.
love that song.
I love that song, and they kept playing the beat. I kept having them play it, and she was like, "Why you keep playing it?" I'm like that. I was like,
And that's a different type of beat too.
I know, and I
It's
just
very
was
unique.
fucking with it, but everybody don't have the same like creative vision.
That's right.
Right. So, because you probably have songs that in the stash that you haven't put out that you might be like, this would be a good song for this person.
Yeah, I got some songs for Rihanna. Look, tell me, call me up.
She's like,
Call
let's just
me.
start right here.
I got some stuff you would like, girl. I got some stuff.
Who else you got some stuff for?
I feel like I would be willing to just spread it out. I guess it depends on like what they want. You know, just call me up.
You know, Mano got a song with Young Thug. We waiting for him to
do.
put it out.
I would love to hear it.
Did you have you
It's a really
And-
good song.
And,
Did I
and we
hear
got
it,
a
Dana?
video that we never
Oh,
that
that's
we
cool.
shot.
So you gonna put it out?
Absolutely.
When?
Soon. I've been saying soon for the
keeps on
longest.
saying that. We're like, it's
Soon.
really good.
Soon.
But it's some legal issues that I got,
Okay.
not with his label, but with the 2 labels that I got deals with. So I gotta finish
Who
the
we
project.
gotta go visit?
And how does that make you
We
feel?
don't need
I
man to
gotta-
want to visit nobody.
Stop it! I gotta finish the project that I'm doing with these 1 people, and then I
Okay.
can get to that.
Yeah, man, know the Virgo is crazy. It's some shit, man.
Virgo.
So, Mariah, last question. If you could think about where you would see yourself, like, happy 10 years from now, what would that look like?
In the house. I would like to be in the house.
Inside, baby.
Okay.
I don't know, just like cooking.
In the house.
Maybe like 10 years, I'll be like 36. I guess like some kids. I don't know what age they should be at that
Okay.
point.
She's ready.
I mean, 36. It could be like a 2-year-old. You know, I don't know.
It could
like,
be, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know.
Not 11.
Not right now.
Yeah,
No, but
you got things to do.
Yeah, and I already got I got some.
And physically, it can't happen right now.
It can't, but I feel like just I don't know if I still want to be making music. I'm not sure,
Right.
but I think I just would want to be. I like domesticated life. I would like to just be
nice.
focusing on that.
She's like, I am not outside.
Yeah, I'm inside,
FYI.
baby.
Sometimes,
So you want to get married and stuff?
yes, I
Okay.
do.
What if he proposed from inside?
Like now.
Yeah, like would you be? What would you say?
You can never tell if a nigga being serious, and maybe I should be able to tell,
Yeah, I'm
It's
like,
just
you
like-
can't. Okay.
I don't know, cause a nigga will say, "Will you marry me?"
Right.
Oh, he said
repeatedly, for sure.
Oh, he
Absolutely.
dead serious.
But it's like I need the full on shebang,
Okay.
But
Proposal
in your
and all that
head,
kind
you
of
like,
stuff.
yes.
But
yeah,
you,
in my head I'm like yes, but I need the whole setup,
She be like, you so crazy, Jeff.
And I don't even believe he's more like a over the top kind of guy, so I don't feel like he would just go out with he just asked me when he was in jail. I feel like he's
He wants it to be the right way, too. He wants the
Yeah.
over-the-top shebang.
he
Shebang
is
bang.
definitely
little razzle dazzle.
yeah, that's how he is.
Okay.
And I'm like oh, okay.
You are such a romantic in every way.
Maybe too much.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
The album.
And thanks
This
for
is a fun
having me.
sit-down.
It was really nice to meet you all.
It was nice to meet you, too. I had said that before. I was like, I would love to get Mariah the Scientist up here. So
Yeah, I'm
I'm
glad that you
Scientist.
had me. I'm glad you had me for sure. I was very excited to hear that.
All right, good. Well, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. You guys make sure y'all stream, pick up that album. We got to make it do those numbers.
Run
and
it
you're
up.
And run it
Yeah,
up.
run
And you're
it
going to
up.
love it if you're like me and you hear the kind of music that she listens to. So if you're a fan of music like that, honestly, it is it gives you a feeling. And I think that's important.
Good to know. Thank you.